Should be good.
We on?
Should be good.
Are we on?
Should be good.
We're on. Welcome to the Esober Elitists. We're not the longest episodic running show in 239 history, but we are the most punctual show in 239 history. And the fact that we are 8 minutes late tonight, I'm hanging it all on my co-host Sober.
Totally me.
Is that fair? Okay,
Totally
good.
me.
I just want everyone to know that I was ready to go,
For
and
once.
he wasn't. So
Fucking
I don't know
show
what
up.
that's supposed to mean, but it's wrong. We're back, man. We had a week hiatus. How are you, by the way, Sober? We forgot to do the pleasantries. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Enjoy your week
Great.
off.
I did. It was a good time. We'll get into that. We'll definitely get into all that. To all you clowns that couldn't make it. I got my coffee. Do you get your booze or? What's
Yeah. I
story?
just finished pouring my first one. So I get a
Which
slam
is?
hard here to get, my Captain Coke. But
Oh, delicious.
I'm gonna have to slam a couple to get that daily. I'm gonna get slurry after about half the show. So.
Yeah. Also, guys, he warned me, guys and girls, if you're listening. I was already pre-warned. He's got no cigarettes or e-cig juice, so he's gonna be a little cranky here because he's not gonna be able to get out to the store during the show. So,
Angry Panda.
do whatever you gotta do, man. Just suck a few back quick and just be done with it, and we can move on. Having said all that, we brought along with us this week the league's favorite antagonist. What do they call him? Pest? Like the Martians of the league and shit.
Yeah.
Is it That'd be
That's greasy.
Nick Swagger. Welcome to the show, Swagger.
Why you do me like that?
Antagonist?
Because I think I would wear that title with pride if I had it. Are you kidding me? Everybody wants
Alright,
one on
I'll
their
take
team. They
it.
just don't want to play against them. Yeah.
Alright. Thanks,
You know what, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
You were a second-time guest on the show. The first time we had you on, and I wanted to touch on this real quick because I think it's important. The first time we brought you on, it was kind of like, guys, your rep wasn't the greatest at the time. This is a couple seasons ago, right? You were still trying to shake that, and you were still trying to, this, that, and the other thing. And we were like, listen, guys, this guy he's for the good of the league, and this, that, and the other thing.
He's not an
And what did you
asshole.
do?
Give him a chance.
That's right. And what did you do? You've been proving it ever since. And I think it's cool just to have you on the show to talk hockey and talk 239 rather than visit stupid shit like that. So
Hey,
we're
That's
pumped to have
awesome.
you on, man.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a different kind of show, so it'll be nice. We can talk about a bunch
do
of things that matter, and
That's right.
I'll throw this
One
out
thing
there.
that may
There's
not.
A couple guys that are trying to take your old role over. From what I've been witnessing,
Go ahead,
like
man.
the chat
Take
box
it.
and the fucking. I'm
Take
like, oh
it.
god, no, Spiker looks like a fucking saint, fucking perfect, right?
I gotta
You're
tell
gonna
you,
move away from it?
one
to
guy
be honest.
specifically.
When Yambag even says, "Man, I gotta be honest, man. He's been pretty good. He's been good." Like that's the closest thing you're gonna get from a salute from Yambag.
Yeah,
and
for
he's
sure.
giving it to you,
I
man.
I saw it too. Yeah, man.
Yep.
He responded to something I said, so I was like, oh, okay. At least he doesn't want to have
But
it,
next time we
hung
talk to him, we're
anymore.
like, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, that's all right. That's this league,
Yeah.
man. That's this league. If you can't handle it,
That's
you gotta
right.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what it is. All right, man. Speaking of controversial shit, we're gonna get it right out of the way. I know the throwdown touched on it quickly. We got to hear Pale's comments, abilities comments. Agent was in there putting his 2 cents in. And it's funny, they all had very different opinions, and I'm sure we will too, about the hashtag Get Pad Stacked Gate, whatever you want to call it.
God, is
All
that
right.
a thing now? There's fucking hashtag in front of that shit now too.
Yeah, there's an emoji.
It's his
That's great.
thing, man. You know what? Ryan does a lot for this league, and he's always wanted a thing. Well, now he's got a thing. He can't do his thing, but he has his thing. But I want to just touch on it real quick and get you guys' thoughts on it. We're not going to spend a ton of time on this because I know Ryan wants to bury it. He's probably not even going to talk about it ever again. I know everybody else wants to bury it, and we want to bury it, so let's bury it. Here was my thought on it. A lot of the league voted that it was a douchebag play. Okay, I think everybody, for the most part, thinks that. There are some who don't. Some people don't care, but I think the majority of the league don't. They don't want to see that type of play in the league. Granted, this is a no rules league. Okay, everybody gets that. But there's also playing like a cunt, and I think that's what everybody thinks that is. The thing that bothered me about some of his comments, okay, I think he feels like people were attacking him on it. Like, ability, you personally are a piece of shit. No, man, no one. I don't think anyone. He's a very respected
That's
member of this league.
bullshit.
Everybody likes him. I know it.
Even though Murph apologized, he he went at him. A couple people went at him.
Shit,
Oh no,
thought,
I don't even. I'm not
I had
singling anyone out.
I had the countdown tracker going for Murph. I was like, okay, he's gonna get really high and he's gonna start fucking running his mouth like this because he's throwing it in the fucking in the Twitter feed or whatever the hell that is, fucking all this shit. I'm like, oh god, here we go again. I had flashbacks in my head from the last time he had an episode like that. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. Fucking,
Okay,
not gonna stop.
But Murph is a hothead Irish sweetheart. Does that make sense? He is. He's gonna go off. He's gonna spout some shit out that he probably shouldn't. He's gonna come down. He's gonna smoke a joint, and he's gonna go, "Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. I really like this person." And he's gonna go apologize, and they're gonna kiss and they're gonna make up. That's what Murph is. But I wasn't even singling out Murph there. Okay, that had nothing to do with it. I just think Ryan felt ability. I think he felt like that people didn't like him, and that's not the case, dude. And no one that I know hates ability. No, nobody hates ability. They hated the play.
For sure, man.
Okay?
You guys got to
They
remember,
just didn't want to play.
He didn't grow up like watching hockey. He doesn't give a shit about hockey. Like, you know, he might know a couple guys here and there or whatever, but he just, like, the guy plays video games, right? So whatever.
This is his
He
first
found
league, too,
something
so.
that he thought was like an exploit in a. No, it's not his first league. But he found an exploit and he used it to his advantage. I guess maybe like he overused it because he's been doing it for a while and it wasn't that big of a deal. But I guess he overused it and it pissed people off because he got pretty good at it. And whatever, and he tried to defend it, right? Because like obviously naturally if someone's attacking you or something that you're doing, you want to defend it. But I think the whole thing went a little bit awry. But I don't think it was a douchebag thing. I think they made it out to be a douchebag thing. But that's not his intention. He's just fucking around, right? He's not.
See,
I mean, you're in
to hurt your feelings.
I have two ways
Go ahead,
to look
Sober.
at it. I have the it's a douchebag play, and then I also can say, you know, fucking deal with it, fucking adjust to it. But it'd be different if it was, God. I guess the biggest way for me is you can't really adjust to it because, like, say if the puck is thumped in behind the boards, right? And you go to grab that puck and he dives out and takes you out because you're getting too close to his crease. You don't have the puck. You can't get to the puck. So how can you adjust to that by somebody taking out like that? That's where my
It makes sense.
And guys, don't forget the other little move he was pulling was, because this was all discussed, was like if a guy's coming around from the back of the net and they're trying to go back up ice to, you know, follow the play, he would nudge in front of them, so, and they'd bump him out of the way. And you know, this game, a second is all the difference in the world. Now the guy's caught back up ice and he can't get back up ice. Okay, so these are a couple little exploits he was doing, right? But again, it's a league with no rules. Okay, so at the time. But everyone kind of decided, listen, this is cunty.
I think it's fine.
Just be done with
it. It's fine.
Yeah,
he found it. He created it. It should be put in the fucking glossary and just, you know, he can take credit for it. Don't hate the guy.
I even mentioned, I think in in the poll post about it or some shit, that, you know, forwards can find fucking exploits. There's a lot of things that shouldn't be in the game that are, you know, you look at. And that's why you're used to the XPS shit for, you know, like skating backwards crap and all that shit.
Yep.
I mean, obviously a forward can't go full speed and just start skating backwards on a dime. That shouldn't be a realistic thing. But you're not taking a player out. I mean, fuck, I was playing against ability in like a club game, you know, we matched up against each other. And he did it to me when I was coming away from the boards without the puck to go back down the ice like you were talking about. My guy got fucking injured. like he would not get up, and it took him forever to get back. That to me is where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
granted, you're good
like
at it,
so.
but
Swagger, okay, let's use Swagger as an example. He's pretty good at possessing the puck and wiggling around. What if he was to take the puck and just rag it for 10 minutes? Okay, I'm just.
yep.
That's
something
totally
that affects the
something
game.
that I would like to do.
So I'm just trying to give an example of something that's not in the rules, because there really aren't gameplay rules. There's nothing that says Swagger can't do that, right? But guess what would happen if he did? This kind of backlash. So just take it for what it's worth. I'm kind of done with it. Just want to kind of wrap it up and say, Ability, we love you.
Yeah, I agree.
Hashtag get pad stacked and just be done with it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know when that play would be awesome?
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, you know when that play would be great and encouraged? Swagger, this is your in. 2-4-5.
Definitely in 2-4-5 for sure. Ability is welcome
Absolutely.
anytime. No odd.
Bring
guy,
that play to
just
2-4-5.
ability.
Leave it out at
Yeah,
2-3-9.
fucking right. And if anybody
we'll talk
cries
about
about
that
it,
for a
you
minute,
get
man.
Rule 69. That's what happens. Yeah, so
Talk about that
we're
for a
just
minute,
we're
man.
just fucking around. We were fucking around on the weekend, had like 14 people in and out of the party or whatever, just rotating captains. You pick 2 captains to start. Cortez had some fucking draft music going. You'd pick off people from the party onto your team and put them at the position you wanted them at, not the one they really necessarily wanted to play. You play a game. It's the championship. You get to win or whatever, so you get drafted, you get to play, you get to win. At the end of the game, winner, loser, doesn't fucking matter because you're about to get drafted again. Who cares? And the 2 stars are the next 2 captains. And then they get to pick their team and whatever. It's just, there's fucking
how do you
music
do
and
the 2
everyone's
stars?
yelling and screaming. It's great.
Keeping track of cups.
Just like just like at the end of the game, whatever the 2 stars are.
Oh, the top 2? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just fucking around, having
So-
fun, and trying to do something on a Saturday.
If you wanted to draft Sober enough and make him play right D, you could do it? That's what you're saying?
Fuck yeah. You can't refuse it because then you're a crybaby bitch and you get Rule 69.
Rule
Get
1,
the fuck out of here. We'll get
69.
someone else in. You don't want to play? Go away. That's it. Fuck off. It's Saturday, man. No bullshit. Just play and have fun and shoot the shit. Whatever.
Eso the goalie? Is that what I'm hearing?
But we got to play from
That
10
could be a thing.
until 2:45. That's the whole deal. I didn't even do it last time. I fucking passed out. But Cortez kept it going. Definitely.
So it's kind of just like a
good time.
rotating thing, man. People jump off, people can hop in and just call it. Just get ripped up on a Saturday night if
for
you're not
sure.
doing anything
Walkers
else. Go
there,
see
watch
Swagger,
your back.
Cortez and the boys. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, watch your back and Viper and stuff too. So it's good. It's
I don't
real
think
good.
that kid sleeps, by the way. Watch your back. He's in our team chat at like 3 a.m. Chat, so no one's talking to him, but he's in there and just saying shit. I don't think he goes.
Yo,
to
you
bed.
know who the winningest goalie in 2-4-5 history is right now?
Who is it?
The Lime.
We're gonna talk about him. That's a good segue.
You're welcome.
That's a really good segue.
Did you give him that
The line.
itinerary too, or what? I mean, at least he paid attention to it.
Yeah.
No, it was just perfect. It was a perfect segue because he is on my itinerary tonight. I want to talk about the Lime. And players in general that are on teams, okay, that aren't necessarily talked about a ton because they're not performing well. Now, this dude, and I can tell you this because I just played him. I just played him a week ago, or less than a week ago. We played a game in which we possessed the puck. I think it was 12 minutes or 13 minutes, and they had it for a minute and a half or 2. Okay. We outshot that team 25 or 6-6, I believe. We lost that game 3-2 in overtime. Why did we lose that game? Because this dude, the Lime, played out of his fucking mind. I've never seen anything like it. And I've seen great goalies. He did. He fucking limed us. And I'm talking like when you talk about someone stealing a game, this dude stole a win. Like he got that team a win they never would have had otherwise. I don't think I've ever even seen Cripps do that. I've seen him steal games. Don't get me wrong, but he's usually behind, some solid dude. We were all over him. We couldn't score. He was unbelievable.
You know what's crazy?
And then
that kid's
yeah, go ahead.
insane because he's good at he's literally good at every position I've seen him play. It's nuts.
And
He's just
your
that's a
buddy,
steal pick.
your buddy Yam is gonna want to take credit. I fucking found the line first. I knew about him. I told you guys.
Yeah, you found him on the bench. You found him on the
Yeah.
bench. Fuck
Yeah,
out of
he
here.
benched him on the Church of Yam Fire.
Yeah, you could have
The
fucking
Church
had
of
a great
Empire.
season, but you benched your star player. What do you mean you
See what
found
you
him?
did there.
Don't worry, Yam doesn't listen to any of these shows anyways.
Yeah,
He
right.
says he does,
Just
but then he's like,
waiting for
I
the
missed the
G
show.
chats.
What'd you say? What'd you guys talk about? Yeah, he trolls the G chats to get info. But anyways, so the Lime, he comes out against the Sunnydale Slayers last night. Okay, and the Sunnydale Slayers have been playing great. By the way, they've been winning some series, sweeping. They swept the Danglers the other night. And they match up with It's the Trap last night, and guess what he does? He does it again. This time they had like 8.5 minutes to their 2. 28 shots to 6. Loss. 2-1 loss. He gave up 1 goal. More of the same. I mean, and again, he's playing on a struggling team. Pale, I know you listen sometimes. I'm sorry. The team's struggling. It is. And he's putting up these games and keeping his team in every game. That was a 2-1 win for It's a Trap. I mean, where is this guy? Is this guy creeping up now into the echelon of, okay, you got Cripps, who's always going to be the first goalie off the board.
Say it. You have
Who's the
to.
second goalie?
Lime. You have to.
What?
No,
I
no,
wanna start
come
the
on,
fucking-
come on, no way, no, I can't say that. Obviously
what,
he's
it's
good,
Walker?
but don't
What?
be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. You got to look at
What?
guys like Sniper and
Oh,
Master
yeah.
Shotgun
Shit,
and Tomahawk. Like those guys are
yeah.
crazy.
Well, that's the
They're
question
so
I'm asking. Are
consistent,
you-
man?
Are you willing to put him
Does that mean
with those
Steve's
guys,
out of the
with the
I don't know.
Tomahawks and the Shotguns and the Steve?
I
Steve
would
doesn't
put-
play goalie anymore, though.
Yeah, if you put those guys, if you somehow arranged those guys in an order, then the line would come after that.
I respectfully disagree. I think he's right with him. Judging on what I've seen. He's doing so much with far less.
I know, for sure.
I think he's just a guy
But
who
maybe
gets
that's
this
his play
game
style.
and gets how to make big saves. That's what I'm saying.
So
Don't get me
Joe-
wrong, he's taken a few lumps, but man, he's
What did
just really
Hansel give the
performing.
guy? What did Hansel Roberto
I don't
give the
know.
guy? Can somebody look that
Well,
up?
you're Hansel,
Does
so
he
you
even
tell
have a
me.
card?
Oh,
Fuck
Jesus,
out of
no
here.
Tell me.
Spiders, Hansel? Fuck.
Oh, I thought he was Hansel for a long time. I brought
Yo,
it up to
ability,
somebody.
send
I
me a
think it
G
was.
chat and tell me what the
We were
line
trying to
is.
figure it out a long time ago.
So Joe still just posted in the league chat that the line went away for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Was in the woods, in the middle of nowhere, or some shit. He was a starter on Yams Fire, but just was on ice.
Okay,
added the
but I
fire
don't think
part in
he
there,
was
but-
though. How? If you, I don't know. I'm not gonna go look at the. I don't know if you can look at the past season stats yet. I don't know if they're on the site yet.
I think he
They
had
will
like
be
3
eventually.
fucking
They'll be
goalies.
archived.
'Cause didn't he have?
I know,
Didn't
but
he have middle for a while, and then he moved up? to
yeah,
forward?
but I don't think at any point Lime was his full-time starter. He was his
Oh,
bench
because
guy.
he had Flaney.
Because Yim.
Flaney-
Okay, yeah, he had Flanny at the
yeah.
end of the season too. He didn't have him all year though.
Yeah.
So
I think.
But
I think
whatever.
when he
Was this
got
last
Flaney,
season?
he
This
moved
was
to
last
the middle
season,
to
right?
fucking. Yeah.
yeah,
when he got
I just wanted to
Flaney,
give
he
Lime
moved to the-
his due. And
Yeah,
even
Crimson
Chu
Fire
wrote
was
it
good,
in
too.
his thing.
Viper's good.
She did
There's a bunch
write-ups
of good
today.
guys that are on shitty teams
And
and on good teams.
yeah, yep. All right, we're gonna move on here. This is what we tend to do, right? We've already like
Yeah.
20 minutes and we've got like 2 things covered because we just fucking ramble.
Gosh. No, we got like 3, I think.
All right, Sober, I'm gonna throw you this, and
Fuck.
you can kick this off.
All right,
You hate this, I know you do.
here we go.
There's some teams that started off the season hot. There's some teams that started off the season not so hot. And honestly, it's like a pendulum. The not so hot teams got hot. The guys who started off hot are shitting the bed. Danglers, Wanderers, Apes, and even to a certain extent the Dark Horse. They've been kind of free falling in these standings. And And the Dark
Now you're gonna
Horse,
get shocked
they're
and start
interesting
fucking
because
G-chatting me too.
yeah, no, Dark Horse has been. They started off ass, and then they got hot, and then they kind of cooled off, and they've been like
Plateaued.
going 1-2, 1-2, and now you see their points start falling a little bit. So I guess the question is, and then the teams that have been rising, my team putting it in, your former team, the Peninsula Pirates, Sunnydale Slayers. These are all teams that have been hot and been winning big games. Um, So my question is, why? Was it the roster changes that started? Teams were playing good, and then they made some deals, and then they went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Danglers, I think I know why they fell. We're gonna touch on that. But what do you think? We'll start with the
I,
teams that rose.
I'm gonna say this, and I've been preaching it for quite a while. Uh, club playing outside of fucking league nights. Even if it's just a game here, a game there, or whatever. Playing at all outside of, especially after moves. Just getting used to how the new pieces work, how that sort of shit happens. Even if you only have 4 guys of the team playing together, it's still better than just showing up for your games on Tuesday nights, get a period in, and try to make something work against a team that plays pretty much every night.
Okay.
To me,
Well, I mean, in
that's
Dark
the
Horse.
biggest thing.
Well, I'll throw you this. Dark Horse is a good example. That team is made up of a roster that really plays with each other a lot. So do you really think Dark Horse needs to be practicing every night to stay in sync together with it? I don't. I think, the Drugs, the Shocks, the Aussies, all those guys, they all play together quite a bit as far as I know. So Nick DeGreek, yeah, Nick DeGreek's been playing with Drug for
But
fucking a decade.
look at the difference though on that team. Like Ozzy has 75 points and Shock has 72 points, and then Nick has 48.
Games played, are they about the same? I don't know. I'm asking.
Exactly the same, yeah. And Drug Monkey,
Okay.
he's on defense at 35. So
But okay,
Oh.
so
there's kind of 3 guys
take
on
that
that team producing.
Yeah, you take that team for instance, right? They play together a lot. Shock makes it known every time that he pretty much has the same team he had last year. But the thing is quite a few of them also play in LG together too. So on top of non-239 nights, they're playing together already.
hmm
And then like I said,
And they haven't made trades.
Yeah, and they haven't made any trades, but they play together. They have some sort of thing. Maybe that team's just not as good as they thought, and that's why they're
As they
kinda
have been in
falling
the
off.
past, because in the past
Right.
they were, in the past, again, this is a new game. This is the first season on a new game too. There's
Yeah, in the
always
past
that.
it was older. Yeah.
Yep, there's always that getting used to it phase that everybody goes through. And that's what I'm going to chalk it up to, because it's the same group of guys that put a hurting on the league a year ago.
No.
It's really, minus Clancy. It's the same group, just about. I just think it's that. I think it's adjusting to a new game, and some of the guys who've been dominant in the past aren't dominant right now. They
But
probably
look
will
at-
be, though.
Look at Ability Squad.
Mhm.
There's a great example right there. When he drafted, everybody thought, this team might not do so hot, blah blah blah, all that shit, right? They literally play pretty much every single night. Every single night.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
you can
but
tell.
and they're
playing.
always having fun too. They're always
Yep.
having fun playing this game. Like you guys, there's no way that they're getting down. There's no way. And Cosmic Fade can make anybody look good. He can make any opposition look bad. That's a killer player to have.
I can tell you.
I think
That's just how it is.
Some of them might not always be having fun, but
Well, Brick's having fun.
yeah, when he's winning, yeah,
right.
yeah, when he's winning, he's
And
having
get-
fun.
and getting his
When he's
8
not,
points
it's a
game
lot
in
of.
fucking defense.
You hear that a lot when it's not going well. But to be fair, it's been going pretty well for Victoria's Secret ever since they Really,
Learn
since
how
the
to
start of
pat
the
stack.
season. But we put that to bed sober.
I'm sorry, it
Um,
just
and that is not why they've been winning games. We all know that. They're a good team, man. And I said this on the show before. Cosmic is better at 18 than he was at 17, and he was real good at 17. He's a pain in the ass to fucking play against. So I think they're
Yeah,
ready
there's
for
more
a
to
deep
do this
run.
year, and he's just ready to do it.
Yep, absolutely. What about the Danglers, man? Because they started hot fire. They were hot fire. They were like 11-2-1 or something like that to start this, or 11-2-2 or whatever it was. They were hot as hell.
You
They're
lose
one
your
of those
star
teams.
defender.
Yep, they are one of those teams I wanted to hit on, uh, citing their fall. And first of all, any team that has Light the Lamp on it still has a shot. And they are in the playoff picture very much. It's just that they've been losing a lot of series to teams they shouldn't. And man, Atri fucked these guys big time. He fucked them big time. This is a guy who's their top
Absolutely.
defender. Okay, he's supposed to be this top defender, even though we fucking coned him. Okay, but he's supposed to be this top defender, and I've heard that from many people that know the guy's game. Okay,
Yeah.
and
He's been
he
around
gets
forever, and
pissy.
he's never been anything but a douchebag.
And this is coming from you. Okay. So this is good.
Yeah, facts. Like I'm like new at not being a douchebag, and so,
yeah, the
he's
new
just-
guy.
Like
The
I
new
said,
guy.
you're on the outside looking in now with these
Yeah.
guys. You know,
Yeah.
fucking show up and they're just cocky.
Hell yeah, I get to
This is
point
great
a finger
just talking
and
hockey
call,
with
hey
swagger,
man, I can call a spade, homie. That guy's a douchebag.
God,
Whatever.
you know,
I was
know,
surprised they let him in.
Yam made it
Well-
made it in his little post, you know, his real one post. That, you know, with the G chats about people saying, "Oh, why the fuck you let him in?" Blah blah blah. I was one of those motherfuckers. I was like, dude, are we really going down this road again? Like, fuck.
But you know what though, it's fair. Like he will do that. You know, Yam, as much as you could say, I don't, love the guy, but he
Listen.
gave me a chance. He gives people chances, man. He's not that big of a douche.
He does.
He's all right.
No. He plays
He's-
harder card than he really is, man. He's a good guy.
He's like,
However,
Atri was kicked out of the Moose like 3 or 4 times.
he quit. He quit.
Yeah.
Instead of being a star defenseman that he's supposed to be, he fucking quit.
Yeah. Did you
He-
read that
he
shit?
quit.
Yo,
It's just-
trade me to the Hut Heroes because this shit ain't gonna win nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as this
I
team
didn't-
started
Sweet.
That's what he wrote.
See you later.
No.
See you later.
I didn't join this league to make friends. I joined this league to play with a couple friends, which he didn't get to, and win. Well, guess what, man? Instead of fucking making the team better, which is what good play, that's what Light the Lamp does. He makes any team he's on better. That's what that's what D-Mart does. That's what these top players do. They don't fucking cry and quit. I've never seen that out of any fucking top player. So guess what? He's not
Yeah,
a
no,
fucking top
no
player.
way.
He's a bitch. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck out of here, pussy.
And I feel bad for the Danglers, man, because they had something going, and it fucked them. And this is no offense to Bubba. Bubba, by the way, what a complete different end of the spectrum, by the way. You get rid of that cancer, and Bubba Man's one of the nicest guys you will ever talk to in your fucking life.
Is he?
So, oh yeah, he's a great kid. And he's not at the level of Atri in his play, but supposedly not many are, even though I didn't see it from him. All I saw him was fucking leaving.
He's another
He's
one of
not,
those
he's not
guys
at that level,
too.
but
So with Atri, his play is all about how much he gives a fuck, right? So as soon as he stopped giving a fuck and started down this path of his fucking typical bullshit, his play fucking showed it. You know, you heard about him fucking doing goddamn teabags to his own players, blocking his own players' shots and shit like that. Like,
and look at the
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
look at
got
the team
another
he was
player
on.
on their team that does that shit too, but hopefully he's not doing it over there.
well, look at the team he's on. Look at the players that he did that to. You're talking some of the goodest. That's not a word. Some of the greatest guys we have. Some
It
of the
is now.
goodest. Ugh.
Yeah, fuck yeah. How could you morally leave Hollywood, man? That's why I left
That's
the
what
other
I'm saying.
league. Because I forgot
Like
that I even
you're leaving
signed
this
up to
guy.
239, bro.
Yeah, you guys got like
Hollywood's like, hey,
Hollywood
man.
and Desired Customs who did the right thing, by the way. I know he's already been given props for this, but he did the right
Yeah, it
thing.
looks like he even tried to like
He
talk
got
him off the ledge and shit at first, you know?
at first, yeah, but I mean, there's only so much he's gonna put up with. You know, he's a fucking grown man. This is not gonna play
Yeah,
these
obviously.
games, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not gonna play kid games. He'd rather have it. He'd rather not win it all or win it all with somebody else, like Bubba. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and
And
see
again,
too,
any team,
he,
huh?
yeah, well, I was gonna say, Atri was fucking warned when he joined too to fucking stay away from like the chat box and shit because that's normally where you get in trouble, you know, and that he was gonna be finally fucking watched, and if anything happened, you know, he was gonna be bounced. So fucking, I applaud DC. Like I had to give him a standing ovation for saying, okay, you know what? If that's really how you feel, go fuck yourself and get the fuck out of here. Don't
There's
need
so
that
many
shit.
people, man, that don't know who they are, that suffer from what they think they are and what they actually are. You know,
Yep.
do I think I'm D-Mart? No. Okay. But there are people out there that do. They think they're as good as people like him, and boy, are they fucking delusional. I don't know. I don't know the guy. He just sounds like one of those guys. And it's like, oh well, we can't. Ooh, I'm the
He's an
best. We can't
elitist,
win.
man. He should be on this show.
What?
Well, he can't be on this show because he fucking left. Um, so there's that. And again, man, sorry to the Danglers, and that's one of the big reasons that they're free falling. But again, don't count them out, man. They're gonna play some good hockey coming up this stretch. Keep their
Yep.
playoff spot
Playoffs are a
and go
different
into the
story.
playoffs strong. Yep,
Hmm.
that's right. It's all reset. You know, once those seedings, it doesn't matter anymore. We saw your team last year, Swag, 8 seed against D-Mart's team. You almost pulled it out. You put a good series
Yeah, we were
against them.
close.
So, yep, you were right there with them the whole way.
Yo, and you know what?
Um,
That Dark Horse team, even though they haven't been doing great, like they're still putting up points. You know, Dank's only been there for 3 series. He's got 25 points already. You know, that's
yeah,
like a third of what he's got, almost half of the points he's got this season in 9 games. So I think they'll be all right. But everyone's
I
got to
do
just
too,
step
man.
up and do their thing, man.
Let me switch it up a little bit here. The Rejects, the expansion team. There was a level of emo with them, some of them, and I'm not shitting on them because I completely understand it. But again, let's remind everybody that they asked for this. They wanted this. They wanted their own team.
Some of
They didn't
them
want to
did
play
not.
waivers. Well, they must have agreed to play for the team. Well, you know, except the ones
Oh, I
traded
mean the
to.
ones
I see
that,
what you're
yeah,
going with.
exactly.
Yeah, okay, man, I get you. I get you.
I
We'll get
fucking
into
feel
it, though.
bad for those guys, not as a disrespect to the Rejects, but continue.
But here's the thing. Take Amazing Viper, right?
Hmm?
You put Amazing Viper on the Rejects, he's not going to produce. Why? He doesn't play with these guys. They've practiced together. It's a shit show. But we had a feeling it would be like this because this is a group of guys that have probably never played with each other ever. Usually when people draft people, it's because you have chemistry with them, so forth, so on. Amazing Viper could be easily a 30-plus goal scorer, easily. And I know Daly said that. That's like I'm pretty much regurgitating what he said, but it needs to be said. And then you've got other guys on that Rejects team like Dead Wrong. Dead Wrong in the right system with the right players could light this league up. On the Rejects, he's not doing fuck all. You know what I'm saying? This won't happen again. They'll never let this happen again, where they're forced into trying to make an expansion team. So I really thought it was important to take note that when you play the Rejects, watch them and watch who impresses you to, you know, in certain ways. Be like, wow, that would really work on my team when I need a left defenseman, or wow, okay, I like what he did there, or we played Kinky PB, who is shotgun. Everyone calls him shotgun now. I'm doing it.
She even does.
Shitgun's
R.I.P.
girlfriend.
Shotgun. Yeah, she's all right. She's pretty good.
I'm. That's what I mean, and she's really new to the game, and she's really starting to learn it. Well, the game she played on the rejects, we scored on her 4 times. That was it. The final was 4-0. So she looked solid in there. If she decides, I mean, it looks like she's going to sign up, right, and going forward. So you try and look at those things when you play the rejects, or if you watch a series that they're in. And I know I do. Like I would take Amazing Viper in a heartbeat and put him on my left wing. You know, if I was a captain.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. I'm super pissed he's an 83. But I mean, like I
Okay.
definitely appreciate that this team is out there and they're trying to play and whatever. But like, you know, I'm in those parties late at night too, so I know that they're hurting and they're ready for this shit to be over.
I know. And
But shout out to them.
shout out to the rejects, man. Just keep plugging. There's really only a couple series left. Just
Yeah,
just
you play
keep
me on
plugging
Monday,
attitude.
man.
And
Just
people
let
are
me get
watching.
my stats, please.
I know I was.
Fuck.
And here's another quick touch on the rejects. Did I seriously just forget it? I'm having a moment.
Wow, that's worse than me, and I drink a lot.
I get distracted for a second because I thought my cat was chewing up my couch and I was about to go kick it, and then I lost
Kick your
it.
couch or the cat?
I can't. Yeah, she's too old, man. You can't do that. She might break her ribs or something. I don't know. If I think about it, we'll go back to it. But yeah, I mean,
You just wanted to touch something else on the rejects. Come on, think of it.
I know.
Pull it out of your
But I'm
fucking
not gonna
brain.
sit here with. I'm old, man. What do you want from me? Yeah, I am. It's too bad. Oh well. Oh yeah, no, I got it. Nice.
There you go.
Love it. Senior
Hold
moment
it, hold
Just
it,
avoided.
delayed you long enough. No, we need to start talking about something else so he forgets about it again.
Well, Swag, you said you were pissed Vipers in '83, right?
Yeah, man.
You hated that. Man,
I'm pissed
go
at a
over
couple
there.
of things or whatever, but like, yo, man, that shit pisses me off. You can't call it dynamic ratings. It's not dynamic because you don't know even what you're looking at. So obviously you're misleading people. I get the high rankings are the high rankings for some people, but like,
Okay.
it's
This can
not.
go
It
into
doesn't
another
make
direction.
sense.
But what I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say
I don't want to
before we
let
go
it.
into
I'm mostly isolating Viper. That's what I'm saying. This guy's not a
That's
fucking
fine.
83, okay?
But he's okay. He's on a team that, and you're right. You're right. He's not an 83. He should probably be bumped up a little higher than that. But I want him to make that team better. He's the best player on that team. Is that fair to
It's
say?
hard though if nobody wants to fucking play in the third game before the third game
I
in the
know.
game against
I
you
get it.
guys. I know for a fact that Saint
I
said,
know.
"Let's just get this shit over with. Fucking whatever. It doesn't matter. Hurry up. Let's go." So how you gonna make that better? You can do all the pep talk in the world. The guy already just
I
said,
get
"What's
it.
the point?" You know.
Oh, I get it. And they're frustrated. But kudos to them. They've made it this far. Fucking just make it the whole way. And because what's gonna happen if they don't, dude, is they won't be welcome back because that's quitting. You know, that's rule one. That's douchebaggery.
That's,
You don't
Yeah.
quit.
Yeah,
You sign
yeah,
up
for
for
sure.
something. You finish it out. No matter how bad it is, you just finish it out because it's gonna be over soon. All right. We like all those guys, especially Bobby. Man, Bobby would never do anything like that. Peaceful Bob's again.
Oh no, love
the
Peaceful
only
Bob.
guy. Is there anyone nicer than that guy?
Nope.
Jordan.
That's where he got his name from, man. I guess I'd known him for a couple years. I brought him in, so I asked him like, why are you Peaceful Bob, man? He's like, oh, I'm just peaceful.
And he
Jordan.
is.
Jordan's on.
His name's
on
not
his
Bob
level is
either.
Nice.
Jordan? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Jordan is a special guy. By the way, I forgot to mention. Let me ask you guys this: what happened to the last person who awkwardly asked for a shout out?
Awkwardly.
Uh huh.
Did we rip the flying piss out of him?
I mean, he's not with us this season, but shout out to Joe became a thing for a really long time. Correct?
Oh yeah.
I was asked
Did.
by someone to give them a shout out tonight. Okay. It's like they should know better.
Who
right?
was it? Who was it?
No. Don't say who it was. just do the shout out, and if it's somebody that really doesn't deserve it, we'll just fucking trash them right now.
Do you want me to give him the shout out? And I'll tell you. I'll even take it a step further and tell you why he wanted me to shout him out.
Okay, say why first. Say why first, and then say who.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
have us guess who we think it is.
Okay, here you go. He wanted a shout out just for being him.
That's embarrassing.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fucking Marine Mike fucking bullshit.
No.
Sounds like odd
Nope.
guy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. It was neither of those guys.
Huh.
Who was it?
The host of the longest episodic show in 239 history was begging for a shout out
God.
on the Esober Elitists
Well, that's
show.
too bad. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Shout out Justin Bieber. Shout out my Justin Bieber.
Fear the beard.
You believe this guy? Like his mug in his face isn't on enough shit. You
Right,
know,
like,
that's
yeah.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
man. Like we don't
Yeah,
hear him
he-
enough.
Oh.
He wants shout outs on the show.
He shows up 45
Real quick,
minutes late to his show.
If we're throwing shout outs, yo, Daily,
Oh, okay.
Cosmic, you guys better be there for 245, man. 245 tomorrow. I just got to do it one more time
Oh, you know
because
he
Cosmic
will.
wasn't here, so
You're gonna have to start paying like advertisement for that shit.
I'm not fucking
I was
paying
actually waiting
shit.
for my phone to go off there, and it didn't. He must not be listening live, because if he was, that shit would be ringing already. And I'd put him on speaker. We've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join the group. Saturday 245 hockey on Xbox. Let's go.
There's 500
Yep.
Microsoft points, asshole.
Ta-ting. Speaking of points, speaking of money, speaking of, I don't know, shit, I want to give a shout out to people who actually deserve it, which is BTW and Dominator
Fuck
Silva.
yeah.
Guys, the work those two, they took this thing, this merch, the 239 merch shit, and they ran with it, and boy are they killing it. So in less than a week, right, because I think the stuff went up Saturday of last week. So it's literally less than a week. They have already made 239 over $100 in profit. Now, think about what that means, right? In profit, they're making no more than $2.99, I think it was. So it's anywhere from $2 to $2.99 on each product. That's it. That's all the profit. I mean, practically nothing for the work they're putting in. And they've already profited the website over $100, which means how many products did they
That's
sell?
fucking perfect.
Over 50.
Hell yeah. As the very second I saw that shit go live, I went on and bought an Esober t-shirt because you guys had me on. I wanted to buy like a sweater or whatever, but it's shipping to Canada is like $5,000.
Mhm.
So I bought a t-shirt. It said $19. I know it was $15 for you Americans, but it said $19.
Yes.
Ship that shit. I wish I had it right now, but you know, because they think I live in the fucking Arctic. It's not here, and it cost $31. So
To rush it.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
that part was ridiculous, and that has nothing to do with 239 or anything.
no,
that's
it has
that's
nothing
whoever
to do with
prints
them
the
for
stuff.
sure. But
Yeah.
if anybody's
Um,
in Canada, just know it's like it's all right though. It's worth it.
Yeah. So thank you to those guys, BTW, who's been putting together the designs for them. They got a lot of positive feedback. This is a guy who came over from another league, and really just stepped in right away and contributed in a huge way for free. No one's paying him to do it. They're his designs. He works with Dom Silva, I'm pretty sure, and they collaborate there. And Dom set up all the stuff with Teespring. Man, they've just been killing it. So it's guys like that really add that extra shit we have going on here. They like to
BTW 's
credit
a
other
dope
people,
player,
but
super cool.
yep, and they like
Dom's
to
a good
credit
guy.
other people. Trust me, it's them. It's those two. They're getting it done. So props to them.
So,
Sober, did you
so
get your
are you
latest shirt yet?
Are you gonna order a Alita shirt for your wife?
Me?
Yep.
Are you fucking
So-
crazy?
so-
Yeah, that would
Here
be
you go,
perfect.
honey. This is yeah.
Merry Christmas.
She hates the fucking shit. Yeah, give her a shirt.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I ordered
get her a
myself one of
fucking
every
hoodie.
shirt. I got myself a hoodie too, and a mug so that I can drink my coffee and do these shows. Yeah.
Didn't Dale's get like fucking 6 shirts or some shit like that?
His mother bought 8.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I think his mom bought 8 Thursday Throwdown shirts to pass out to the whole
Daily?
family, right? Yeah, well, because
Oh
it's
god,
his
he's
show.
gonna
great.
get
so
one for
they,
Christmas.
Yeah,
He's gonna get
that's
one for
great.
Yeah,
Christmas.
Yo, man, I
Daly's
definitely
brother.
think we're super lucky to be at this point, though. Because,
Oh, no doubt.
even when I started, you guys were just talking about shit. Now it's all happening in the blink of an eye and working. So it's definitely,
And that's what's
definitely
great,
dope
man.
for you guys.
Yeah, well, it's great for the league, man. That people just come. Like nobody recruits. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's like, hey, does anybody want to do this T-shirt thing? No, people go to the admins and they're like, I want to do this. I want to make it happen, and then they do it, and it was done almost as soon as it started. Like they just took it
Yeah,
and
definitely
commanded
fair.
it, and it's like you got a guy like Pixel Slash who just takes it over and makes the site great. Continues to make it even better, which you don't even know what he's doing right now. He's got a lot on his plate, and he's gonna handle that, and like he always does, perfectly. I mean, anybody that takes a project over at 239 just kills it. So, props to everybody, man. Props to the 239 family. Except Daly, he
Definitely.
gets no props. Yeah.
Yeah.
Props to Daly's mom for buying 8 Throwdown shirts.
Definitely. How many shirts did you buy,
I-
Sober?
I haven't bought one yet. I'm
For
waiting.
fuck's
I'm waiting
sakes.
for my.
Look at this
Yeah,
guy.
I'm waiting for
Fucking
my.
asshole.
I want the fucking first design to come back. The
What?
first
You should've
design
bought it
that,
then.
that Dom posted. It
Oh,
wasn't
you're
fucking
waiting.
for sale then.
Okay. So you want a special shirt. You just want to be special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got you.
Unbelievable.
Makes sense.
So you just
I'm a
assuming
fucking
that one's
special
coming out.
character.
All right, that's fine.
This is
Oh,
why we
this
don't
is
play
awesome.
together, Sober.
Well, you would think, you do the show and you get asked, oh, what design do you like? You'd think it would come back, wouldn't you? Just saying.
Yeah, I think it should. I think it should.
I wish
We
you
got
guys came
next.
out last weekend, man. Speaking of vacation, which we weren't speaking of, but I just brought it up. Fuck you. Dude, you should have come out. First of all, everybody that came to Del Park made money. Every one of us. We took the house down. 239 just rolled in there and took it down. It didn't start off very good for Chew Therapy. We walk in the door, okay? You got Hollywood's there, Giant 918's there, okay?
Yeah, shout out Giant.
Shout out Giant. It was great to meet Giant, man. He's just a trip as he is in real life as he is on the
Fuck.
shows that he
I
used to
bet.
do here. He's a trip, trust me. He's a great guy. He bought pizza for everybody, so thank you, Giant, for the pie.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, he just rolled it out.
Do you get it from ShopRite?
No, he can get it from ShopRite. Del Park serves pizza, man. What's wrong with you? So, 37's there, Yam's there, myself, Shoe Therapy, Mr. Hollywood, Giant 918. They're playing the football. So we get there, we place our football bets. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing because I don't really give a shit about football. So I make some terrible bets and listen to Hollywood. By the way, Hollywood, you probably owe me like $30 for that awful fucking advice on the Giants. Yo, man, you gotta take the Giants today, bro. The Giants are gonna be the pick of the day. That's exactly what he
fucking
said
right.
to me.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
exactly
And
what
then
he said to
probably
me. And I
took
was
the
like, yeah,
opposite
yeah.
team
all right.
and left
He talked me into it. He was like, I'm like, yeah, Giants. And then Giant himself goes, hey, man, don't forget, you're going to want to change up some of those cards. So, don't pick the Giants on every card. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. I should switch it up. Well, I never did that. I just went with Hollywood shit and Giants all across the board, and it fucked every one of my cards up. Thanks a lot, Hollywood. So Chewy gets there and makes his bets. Within 10 minutes, he's already at the fucking slot machines like an addict. He comes back in like a half an hour. Well, I'm down 700. We're like, what the fuck? How did you even have enough time to pump $700 into a machine? He's like, oh yeah. And I said, you never thought to stop? No. So he pulls out another, whatever, $300. And what do you know? The guy's got a horseshoe up his ass. All of a sudden, he's up like 1,400 again. Crazy. Yam puts $30 on a craps table, up to 970 or 950 or whatever he had. It was over $900. He turned $30 into. I think I walked with like just about 450. Giant hit one of his cards in 37, was up like $300 roughly. Everybody made money. It was a good time, man. You should have come out. That's all I'm saying.
That's fucking great. Yeah, sounds like fun, man.
Pay for my fucking plane ticket, I would have been out there.
Talking about vacation,
Oh,
you know, that works perfect for just shouting out Dolly and Sea-Doo real quick. Bomb bomb.
Yes.
Power couple.
Yes, congratulations to the power couple. You see that, Sober, or did you not watch the show last night?
I fast forwarded through it. Yeah, I saw it. That's good shit.
How good is that, man? What a story. Over there in England, just getting engaged and shit.
Yeah, they're making
Alright, so you guys
Dolly
don't care.
babies.
All right, great. You think they are?
Definitely. It's going to be a whole new
I think
show.
they're just practicing, maybe.
Oh, dude,
And hopefully
they're gonna
Dolly's
have their
thinking
wedding
about
on
it.
a
239 reality TV series.
Well, it's like
Did you
3
like
in the
a
morning.
Macho Man and fucking Elizabeth shit? You know, fucking
Yeah.
do the wedding right on the throwdown.
Everything comes to wrestling, doesn't it, Swag? We just said that before the show started.
Yeah,
Everything
fuck
in
no.
this league comes back to wrestling.
And like it literally just goes over my
And
head.
it says,
I feel so
and
bad.
since Daly has to be involved in everything, he can fucking minister the fucking wedding. He can be an
Jesus
ordained
Christ.
fucking minister.
I'd rather you
And
do
it-
my wedding
it's-
than him.
And his kid could be the fucking ring bearer. I don't know if I can just throw it out there.
Good God. Well, let's see, man. Swag, do you have anything else you want to hit on?
I'm just looking now. I don't really know, man. I guess Derek Cortez, I just want to shout him out because, like, he was another one of those players that is kind of like on a rough team or whatever, and he was on a good team. I think he's trying to turn it into like a positive, and he's playing center. I played with him the other day. He's doing good. I still think he's an 83 though. So
And that's what good players do. They try and make their
I'm
teams
at like a
better. They
67.
don't quit. They don't quit.
yeah, I think he's
That's
a good one for the league. Him and BTW, and there's some good guys. That Crimson Fire, Surprise Me is cool. There's a couple good people.
Hey man,
I
I
won't start
hope
shouting out too
Cortez
many and
threw
miss it, but
his fucking Reeser as paper last night at fucking midnight. I was helping him do a 500-word fucking essay and shit. Stupidest fucking thing in the world.
You were helping him do an essay?
Yeah. Because he had to figure out wording and how to extend it to get to 500 words. And at the end of
Okay.
it, we're at 549.
Ooh, a little over, huh?
that's 239 family love, man.
That's what it is, man.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
I was fucking.
It
half in
happens
the bag,
organically
so
here.
I'm
It
fucking-
just happens. That's what it is. Here's one we didn't even touch on. I just thought of last second. You guys realize Agent's team hasn't lost a series yet? That's under the radar shit. They have only one loss more than the Hut Heroes, and no one wants to. I don't know if people have been bringing that up or not. They have not lost a series.
No, everybody.
trying to run the
everybody
table.
just bags on the team.
Well,
Just get a bag
last
on
time
the team, it makes them
Agent
so happy.
captained, what happened?
Last
He
time
went to the
Cup.
finals. Yeah, he went to the finals. So if
I feel like he doesn't
if you
get enough
think
credit.
no, he never does. But I think he likes it that way because then it gives him the opportunity to do things like this. He switched up his draft picks and stuff like that, and he's a good guy too. I like him. He changed up his draft
Yep.
and managed to like troll into 4 straight picks in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Picked off his team, held his cards down. That's it. Done.
Yeah, and I think one of the things about that people were saying before Agent drafted, at least I saw a couple people say this on the boards. They said that they didn't think Agent was the type of player that could put together a good team with those picks. They were like, if Daly or if D-Mart had those picks, it would be great. They thought Agent needed first rounders to have a good team. Boy, were they wrong. They were wrong as hell because they haven't lost
see,
a series,
he's an
and they're right there
87
with the Hot
too
Heroes.
by Hansel. But I think Agent just like has a reputation of being a winner, and if you don't think that, then you're not sending it. You need to send it. Anyone in here that says send it, gonna send it, da 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 da, who was the captain? It was Agent. He's the guy. He's low key
sends it.
like the plug of everything, bro. He sends it.
That's what he
Cosmic
does.
sends it.
He
These
sends
guys
it.
send it. If you don't believe
Yep.
it, then you get rolled over, I guess.
Yeah.
Then I guess
Yeah,
that's
man.
on you. Ah.
All right, man. Well, I mean, I think that pretty much wraps us up, man. Unless you guys want to touch on anything else.
Shout out 245. See you guys tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep, that's tomorrow night. 245. They
$10.
start that shit at
10
10 o'clock. What time? Eastern, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. 10 o'clock Eastern. Go on the group.
So for Marty
Add,
and
like, join the
D-Mart,
group or
that's
hit us up.
11. Yeah, for the Halifax boys. Holly, I still don't forgive you for that was $50. I spent
There's a
$50
promo.
on those cards.
Promo
The
coming soon.
You gotta take the Giants, man. They're only 3.5. They're a lock this week. I'll never forget. I'm like, yeah, man. He pumped me up too. He fucking suckered me into that shit. I think he wanted to see me lose money.
100%.
I think that's yeah.
He low-key doesn't even like you.
I know, but it doesn't matter. I love Holly anyway. That's it, guys.
Aw.
That's all I got. Hollywood. I could have had 50 more in my pocket, and I blame Hollywood, and that's where I'm at with it. Guys, Swagger,
for having
thank
me
you
on,
for
man.
coming on, man.
Appreciate it.
Definitely more fun
That's why
than
I
the
bought the
first time
shirt, homie.
around. Yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah,
Sober.
good shit. I
Kinda
wonder,
impressive that you never had a fucking
what happens next.
touch on how big of a issue you were. Huh? What?
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not,
Yeah,
no,
before you
I'm gonna
sign
hold
off.
my breath. Hold my breath.
Before you sign off the air, Swagger bought a sober shirt, and you didn't. Goodbye.
Yeah.
What,
Goodbye.
what the fuck?
Goodbye.
man?
Fuck you.
Shit.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm trying to make
Douchebag.
back all the money it cost to fucking
Douchebag.
ship that goddamn belt
Fuck
around.
you, Sober.
Fuck.
Fuck you. 81 overall.
Fuck me. Yes. 81? Fuck. I broke the 70s? Shit. Fuck. Alright.
You're gonna make me check my audio box again. I already